Hey guys, welcome to the Yoder Homestead. This morning I am going to harvest some peppers. I'm going to bring you guys along for our day. So our day is pretty full of preserving, just a bunch of different stuff. So I'm just going to bring you guys along. But this morning I'm actually out here in the garden. It is still early in the morning. We are going to harvest all of our sweet peppers that we have, that we can find, some basil, spicy peppers, and then we'll see how much we get done of that, and then we'll come back and do like big slicer tomatoes and stuff like that. So I'm just going to work in these beds right here are all of our peppers, and then over here in the big row garden over there I do have another whole row of peppers. So we're just gonna go ahead and get started, see what we can find, and then get started on our preserving. So yeah, yay, here we go. These are the little mini bell series. So cute. Viviana Branch, do help. My little girl is obsessed with horses. So every morning we gotta get the pony out. Pues.
Beside Cody.
Huschen rope at dus is met zijn hoofdtagger.
Just met zijn hoofdgekregen? No.
Come, Misty.
Duh, hit us. This was an old horse.
I know. Misty, come.
Come on.
Come on. Come on.
Mom, this one was a big horse.
Come, girl. Come. All right. Back to what I was doing. These are so cute. They're just tiny, tiny little bells. Definitely growing these again. I just thought they were the cutest thing ever. But definitely think I need to stake these because it just like weighs the plant down so much. Just so cute. Oh geez, broke another one. Looking good. Okay, these are bananas because I tasted them last time. All right, let's see, what else do we have? Ooh, those are looking good. Let's see here. This looks like a purple one. Yes. Oh no. That's so sad. Look how pretty. Aw. There you go, chickie girls. Well, that was a bummer. Oh, these are probably some of my favorite. These are the candy cane chocolate cherry, and they're so pretty. I love the foliage, love the peppers. They just look so cool. Oh, there's just some baby ones on there. Here's one that's a little bit more variegated. Oh, there we go. That's a good one. Let's flip over here. Okay, those are my poblanos. So we're gonna go back down here. Some of these are sort of funky looking. Ooh, yay. What are those? Don't know. Just are like these cool top looking ones. And of course I cannot find my tag. These I believe are the violet sparkles. Do yourself a favor and grow colored peppers. It is so fun. Oh, pretty. Oh, this morning is so beautiful. Lovely. All right. So it's fun. Purple always ripens to red. I just thought that was really cool. look at this. I'm definitely saving seeds off of this one. It is a variegated zinnia. How stinking cool. Like, oh, it's just, yeah. So neat, so neat. All right, I'm gonna go around the other side. Enjoy these beautiful colors. All right. Well, something got into that one. I believe these are all jalapenos and spicy. What is this one? Anaheims. And yeah, those are all spicy peppers. Beautiful. Okay. Well, we got a beautiful basket full of little jewels, it looks like. All right, now I'm gonna go through and do spicy peppers. So let's start up here. Definitely helped planting them in 2 different beds for sure, because then I don't have to guess. But what I didn't do was keep all my extra ones out of my sweet bed. So I did taste some banana peppers, but that's all right. I think these are shishitos. First time I've ever grown these, and they're just like little. Not sure if it's the bed or if it's the pepper, but they are just kind of small. That one. Look at that. How cool. Oh, these are the Sugar Rush Peach peppers. They'll turn to like a peachy color. All right, what else do we got? Anything in there? Just little ones. I'll let those be. I'm gonna go get all of my jalapenos off. Oh, those are still little. Oh, there's some. Yeah, I don't know why, but these plants in this bed are just tiny down through the middle. I don't get it. Oh, that's fun. These are probably the pumpkin spice jalapenos, harvest, or they ripen to orange. So that's really fun. You can also harvest them at green, but they will turn orange. What is this one? I have like a lemon spice one too, which some of these are probably gonna get to that color. It's starting to get chilly. I literally have a sweatshirt on this morning. Oh, I'm like not ready for it because it goes so fast, but it's okay. There. Oh, that's pretty. Okay. I'm just, hiding in my garden.
maakt alle goed, maar dat is mooi met veerij. Dat is toen curly en wee. En het is altijd samen mixed design.
Did I get them all the big ones? No, that is not one. Vad är det grann så shito peppers tänner det hela. It's so cute. Mama.
Begin to light you in your place.
Yeah.
Daar is nu zo'n plaatje in Karen.
Okay, now we're gonna go over here into this other row and see what else we got. Our basket is getting full. So I believe all of these are bananas. I'm gonna let some of them sit yet because they're not all super big yet. All right, let's see.
Was weet je zo fancy granny? Ze zullen mini bag.
Ja, ik glaube, het is something dat ik nog dat durchlassen. There. Aw.
Wow.
Alrighty, we got a whole basket full of sweet peppers and a whole basket full of spicy peppers. So here we go. Now the preservation series begins. Little birdie snacks. Okay, so Mom was actually working on tomato stuff yesterday, and so a lot of that's done, but we are going to start on pears today. Do those. It's going to be a hot minute till we get done with that. And then we're also going to work on the candied jalapenos. So I did cut some already, and I need to get these used, which it's fine. Like if they get crinkly like this, they're going to be boiled anyway, but I really want to get those used. And then we're gonna see what we have left for time-wise today, but that's the game plan. So we're gonna go eat some breakfast first day, and then we'll start on all the things. All right, guys, so the first thing that I'm gonna start on are candied jalapenos. So what I'm gonna do is follow this recipe, and we're gonna weigh out my jalapenos. I'm gonna see how many I have, and then I can multiply my recipe to that. So that's what I'm gonna start with. Okay, so I was able to get 6 pounds. So that is times 4 of this recipe, because 1 and 1 would be times 2. Yeah, times 4. So we're doing it times 4. I ended up with 6 pounds. We're gonna do 4 cups of apple cider vinegar, 12-ish cups of sugar. And then we have garlic powder, turmeric, celery seed. So I'll show you guys when I add all of that together. But first, I'm gonna start by just cutting up all of these. So you wanna cut them up in medallions. So basically you're just gonna slice them so that you have the rings and then go all the way through. I highly recommend wearing gloves because your fingers, after doing that many peppers, spicy peppers, are gonna start whining just a slight little bit. So let's start getting these cut up. Alrighty, I have all the jalapenos done. So we have a bunch of green, but we do have the colored in there, so that'll be really pretty. Give it that candy feel. And then, so now what we're gonna do is go ahead and get the stock pot filled with like the brine is what it's called. So I'm gonna use this big 12-quart kettle like such. And we're gonna go ahead and get this thing on the oven and get all of my ingredients mixed in there. So let's go ahead and put y'all right there. Viviana wants to show you her chicken hand. Yep.
I have water in it.
Yep. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do 4 cups of apple cider vinegar. So I really like the Bragg brand. One,
True. Oh, mine.
2, 3,
4.
4. All right, got that. Next, we are going to add garlic powder. So we've got 1 teaspoon garlic powder times 4.
I see.
We're going to do 4 teaspoons of garlic powder.
Mine go. Open up, open up. We are gonna make you wet.
And then 4 teaspoons
Look, Mama,
of
pull this one. Amy's still all light up.
celery seed. All right. All right. 3 times 4 is about.
Watching what you're doing, stinky butt.
All right.
No. That. Well, almost had it. Cool. And the book was still lighter.
All right, so right now I'm just like mixing this together before I put the rest of the sugar in, just so all of that spice stuff is starting to dissolve. And then the sugar's gonna all dissolve into the warm vinegar, and then we're just gonna let that come to a boil and then move on to the next step. Okay, so everything is up to boil. So we are on step 3. So we brought it back up to a boil, and then I'm gonna reduce the heat down just a smidge to something like that. And then it needs to simmer for 4 minutes. And then we're going to take the jalapenos out. Actually, it's gonna be longer than that because we have a lot more peppers. So then we're gonna take the jalapenos out and I'm gonna use wide mouth pints and we're gonna put them in there. And then that's it. Then we're gonna can them. Okay, so these have been simmering for 4 minutes now. And so I'm gonna take a spoon like this and we are gonna take the peppers out and put them into the jars. You wanna leave the sauce in there because then you're going to fill your jars up with whatever sauce is left in there. So here we go. Let's go ahead and do that part. Okay, so I'm gonna figure out where I put how to use the rest of this because this makes an amazing jelly. So I'm gonna figure out where that is and then I'm just gonna put it in more jars like this so that I use the rest of this sauce. But these are just gonna get lids and then we're gonna process them in the canner and then they'll seal and that's it. That's all you do with them, but it's just a really pretty, delicious thing to put away. All right, so the peppers are done. Those are cooling off. So all of that waiting to seal. We are now finishing pears. So we're just chopping them up into like, I don't know, these are like maybe 8s or something like that. Putting them in water and then we'll actually take those, put them in jars and then they get syrup and go in the canner. So super easy, just takes a lot of time. We got the coffee fuel and some snackages. So get this one wrapped up and then we got everything done. We are hopefully getting those diced and put in the freezer yet. So anyways. Alrighty, we're gonna wrap this day up. We counted, we got 70 quarts out of 2 bags. Also made a note that we're only gonna do 2 bags every year because that's a lot of pears. We still have 1 more bag left and then that one is gonna be done on a different day. We also wanna let them ripen just a little bit because they are a little bit hard. But anyways, here are some of the ones that are done. Looking great. And then we did the candied jalapenos and the jelly that failed because it didn't put enough pectin in, but that's okay. And then we're gonna do this another day, but I still need to process these. The canner is going. We're gonna let that thing finish and then I have 2 more to run through there, but the water's hot so it won't take that long. But anyways, that's our day. Just want to bring you guys along and show you what we all got done today. Exciting, all gonna go in the can cellar, but we're gonna wrap it up and call it a day. Bye.